everyone, welcome to Top of the Round Paradigm. My name's Kenan, I'm the GM for this campaign. With me we have...
Hi, I'm Nikki, and I play Clover.
Hi, I'm Jordash, and I play Varian.
Hello, wonderful tots, and thank you so much to everyone that left us episode reviews this week on episode 26. Thank you, Raymond, Mama Mac, Renee, Corey _Fouch, and Rhea2398. You make our hearts filled with glee and joy and warm feelings. Hey, everyone else, and also them, leave us reviews again if you want to hear us shout out your name and also support us. Leave us episode reviews on Podchaser or just regular show reviews on Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, all the places. Let us know and we will shout you out in great thanks. Amen.
Shout out to our executive producer, Ray. You make the world go round. If you want to join Ray in the esteemed ranks of executive producer, head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/topoftheround, where you too can sign up for any of the available tiers to your worship level. Tithe to us. Tithe to Toter.
If you get signed up for a tier, it stops the tears from falling from my face. We have a Discord that you should definitely join. We're a community of nerds. We enjoy talking about the show, posting pictures of food, and pets mostly, and teasing Ray about cows. So please, do come and join us. The link is in the show notes.
And you too can mock Ray about cows.
Hi everyone, it's Euphy, or Euphemia if you want to be formal. As you are aware, I've recently had a break-in. Luckily nothing was stolen. That's just because all the stuff I ordered from twitterpodcast.com hasn't come yet. I'm sure all of that stuff would have been the first on his priority list to take if it was here. So if you want high-valued stuff as well, go to twitterpodcast.com and go up to the merch, and then you can buy all of the things, and then they'll ship it to you. But just be careful that you lock your doors when you leave, because then Varian will come in and steal your stuff. I should probably lock my door. I'll be right back.
If you want to be really cool and Euphemia's eyes and actually send stuff and get it delivered in the mail, you would be still putting more effort into it than Talis and Chaz did in C1 if you put it in the mail and then address it to P.O. Box 603, Circle Pines, Minnesota 55014, and then we'll receive it and we'll think you're really, really cool, possibly cooler than Talis and Chaz, but you have to send us something first so that we know that in our hearts.
If your fortitude is 0, make sure to check the show notes below for the trigger warnings. Let's check in with our resident newscaster, Justin, to see what happened last time.
Thanks, Kenan. This is Justin with Justin. More developing on the breakout. I didn't want to talk to the peacekeepers again because they were kind of weird. And they're sort of surrounding Euphemia's castle right now for some reason. And so I was gonna give up, but then I saw this plant out of the corner of my eye just sprout from the ground, and for some reason I can understand it. It's some sort of lilac. You said your name was Lawrence?
I did. You said you were Justin, right?
Yeah, I'm Justin, and you're Lawrence, and you can talk.
So can you? What's the big deal?
I'm a reporter, not a lilac.
Why so sad, bro?
Oh, well, I kind of got forced into this job. I really just want to sell greeting cards, but no one's been buying them lately.
That sucks, bro. I do what I love every day. That's the greatest.
And what you love to do is be a lilac?
No, that's just what I am.
Oh, that makes sense. So what do you love to do?
Espionage, bro.
Oh, right. You're a spy.
The best one ever.
Can you tell me what happened inside the castle?
Oh, heck yeah, bro. I stole everything. My dog Varian was just walking around reading bunches of books. And then he made the place his. You know, he owned it, but he didn't because Euphy owns it. But maybe she lent it to him. I don't know. She didn't lock the door. And then she came home, but the door was locked because Varian's smart and he locked it. But then he let her in because he's nice like that. And then they talked about history and what happened in the last 1,000 years because Varian was confused about it. Because he's from the dead place, where people go when they die. So Euphy caught him up about the pillar, and then they talked about their families, and Alan being guilty about something. Something about having like 2 families or something. Kind of lost interest after a bit, but I regained my professionalism and tuned back into the conversation. Varian also told her that Chaz was alive, and she then asked me why I didn't tell her Chaz was alive. And I didn't know Chaz was alive. That was news to me. But now that I know he's alive, I'm going to keep my pedals out, see if I can track him down. I'm sure Yuffie would like to know what's up. And then Varian's like, I gotta go get my bounty before someone else does. And Yuffie's like, oh, I'll absolve you for killing all those people. Just don't do it again. He's like, all right, I won't kill nobody else.
It's a very forgiving legal system they have here in Heaven's Gate. But his bounty's fine. She's just over there talking to Fear about her brothers. A lot of brothers. She has a lot of brothers.
Family's nice, man.
Do you have a lot of family?
I got a lot of family. They're kind of dumb, though, since Chaz awakened me.
Well, I'm sorry that there's a divide between you and your family now, but I'm glad you can do what you love. Thanks for being my first interview with a plant.
Thanks for being my first interview with a human.
And a spy, I think. Back to you, Kenan.
Thanks, Justin. Our story continues now. We left off with Varian and Clover doing what they do best, splitting the party. Where Varian was having a nice chat with Euphemia, and Clover was looking for a library with her bestest buddy Fear. And try not to kill people on the way. Will she succeed? Let's find out now.
Oh my god, hi!
Hi. How are you today?
I don't know what's find out.
Actually, that's not. So Varian's gonna...
Before I start with you,
Jesus fuck.
Varian.
Stab your eyeballs out.
This seems familiar. We did this in campaign 1.
Just reversed.
Chaz, before we start with you, tell us.
Now I know how it feels. Okay, anyways, I'm ready. Hello, I'm Clover.
You are Clover.
Uh-huh.
You and Fear are walking through the city looking for a library.
Do we see one?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 22.
You don't know. You can't read.
I can read some, sir.
You can read some. You're correct.
Do you see a library anywhere?
My teacher's in prison. Or was.
I think it's over here.
Clover, meta-wise, has a single hit point, so she's not thriving. So she's gonna hook her arm in Fear's.
You are.
Yes.
Alright, he lets you.
And lean on him as we walk because, I'm tired and very hurt mentally because he snapped my neck, but he didn't. That's what friends are for.
You asked him to.
I did, and he stopped me from destroying people, so it
And
was
he
good.
obliged.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear you happy to be killed. Anyway. You sure you don't want to rest first?
I mean, if we're here, we should check the library and then maybe. But I can't rest in the city, so it's a problem.
Alright. Let me know if you need to take any breaks. I think it's over here.
Which way are we going?
You are walking down the path away from the castle.
Okay. Are there a lot of people out
There's
today?
a ton of people out, and you don't know if it's day or not.
It's really hard to tell time down here.
Yeah, I don't know how they function.
Me either.
Do they just go until they get tired and then take a break?
Do the lights on the ceiling go out when it's like time to sleep? Or is it just constantly bright?
I guess if we're here long enough, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need to take any breaks, okay?
Okay. Same to you, though, if you get scared or something.
Is there something to be scared about?
No, I'm just trying to.
What's here?
No.
Are we being followed?
Fear, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you scared. I just meant I want to make sure that you feel comfortable, too.
Implying that there's a reason I shouldn't be.
No, there isn't a reason you shouldn't be. We're fine.
You sure?
Yeah, we're totally okay right now.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh my god. Triggered him. Okay, that is a 29.
Okay. If you say so.
She pats his shoulder.
You both continue to walk for another 2-ish minutes, and Fear starts to veer off to his left.
What is to my left?
Roll perception check.
Okay. 26.
You see a weird building, and it looks weird because it seems out of place. It looks like a normal building, but given its context of where it's at and all the other buildings are made out of dirt and this one is made out of wood, it just seems weird.
Okay. Does it look studious?
It does not. It looks very old.
Okay.
There are roots and flowers growing through some of the cracks in the wood, but overall the structure is stable.
Is there a sign?
There is a sign.
Can I attempt?
You can attempt to read it.
What do you want me to roll?
An intelligence check.
19. It's not great, but it's above a 15.
You can read oak. There's 3 words, and you can tell they're words because they're separated by space, and you can read the middle one.
Oak. What else does that sign say?
It says Grand Oak Athenaeum.
Well, I don't know what that word means.
Neither do I.
Should we look at it? Because it's different. It's a different building. Because it's wood, you see?
I do. I do see.
We're going that way.
If you want to go to the library,
Yeah.
this is where all the other signs pointed with the book emblem.
I didn't notice that at all.
No, you're a little out of it.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Understandably, I broke your neck, kind of.
It hurt.
You asked me to.
I know, thank you. This is a weird conversation.
It
Let's go
is.
in.
Alright, as you both enter, roll perception checks.
Okay. Are you going to roll one for fear? Because you told us to roll. 34.
You both enter into a lawn building, and the walls behind you are angled in a little bit away from the wall the door is on. The 2 angled walls behind you are completely filled with books. The wall to your left is also filled with books. The wall to your right is just a wooden wall, and there is a mural on it. And in the back, there is a very large tree growing out of the ground, blocking most of the back wall and growing up through the ceiling.
I want to go to there. Okay. Is there a front desk?
There are no front desks, but filling up the first half of the room are a bunch of tables that people can sit at and read. And then the second half is space and then the tree.
Clover blinks around at all of the tomes she cannot read, and then is going to look at the tables to see if anyone looks familiar.
I'll let your perception check slide a little bit.
Oh my god. You're being so nice.
I'm a merciful god.
A merciful god.
You see a very old lady sitting on the farthest right table from you in a what looks to be once fancy gown, but it has weathered with age and dimmed. The colors have dimmed, and it just seems to be in a little bit of disrepair.
So I don't recognize anybody.
There's only one person in here.
There's only one person in here. Okay.
Besides you guys, of course.
Clover blinks at Fear.
I'm gonna go ask her.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
Why wouldn't I be?
Do you want to go with me?
Why wouldn't I be okay? Should I be worried?
You should be just fine. I got you.
Why do you keep doing that?
I'm trying to check on you and I'm not doing a great job at it.
Trying to make me worried more like
No,
it.
I'm not. I promise. I'm not trying to do that.
Okay.
Okay, come with me, okay?
All right. Yeah, you're doing great.
That's funny. So she's gonna start towards the old lady with Fear still at her side.
Okay.
Excuse me?
What is it?
Do you work here?
I do?
Have you seen anyone named Kaylin?
I can't say that I have.
Why can't you say it?
She turns to you
Roll perception check.
Okay. Rerolling with a hero point. And I crit failed.
Again?
Yep.
It was meant to be. You can't make the dice not know the story.
God damn it. I fucking just...
Now I need to down you so
No,
you can't
don't.
use your
No,
hero
you don't.
point
No,
to
you
get
don't.
back up.
No, you don't. Bitch, 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 bitch. Okay, I'm very upset. Does Fear notice anything? He's also looking at the lady. Roll a fucking perception check, Kitten.
Is he looking at the lady?
Yeah, it totally is.
He is currently looking around at all the books.
Okay. So I don't notice anything.
You are trying to brace yourself up against fear
Yeah.
and aren't really focused, asking your interrogative questions.
Okay. So you can't say that you have, but what can you say?
I can say I've never met anyone by that name.
Do you,
Do you want a book?
that's a complicated answer, but
How?
don't worry about it. Do you know where someone might learn magic around here? And if so, do you know of anyone named Kaylin and or where they would be?
I just said I haven't met anyone by that name, so...
Well, I'm aware, but if you might still know of him because you're in a place of learning and he likes to learn.
Don't know if that's how that works, but okay.
Might be, I don't know.
I am a librarian.
But don't librarians know things?
Not everything.
So you don't know, Kaylin.
I've said that twice.
Do you know of anyone with long black hair who's like 20 years old and really likes learning?
Can't say that I've seen anyone with really long black hair.
So what can you say?
Roll another perception check.
Okay. Don't fail me, 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 don't fail me. Yes! Okay. 36.
Alright. As you are asking her the same questions over and over, and her telling you that she's never met anyone by that name, you're able to focus a little bit, and you realize that her eyes are cloudy and glassed over.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you under a magical spell?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Because your eyes went all glossy.
They went that way a while ago. I'm blind.
Rafa? Can you describe her, please?
With a 36,
Yeah.
she is a very old elf
Oh, I see.
with long grain black hair. Never seen an elf like this before.
What's your name?
You can call me Miss Talrick.
Oh, I'm Clover, and it's really nice to meet you. This is my friend, Asher.
Nice to meet you.
You too. So, do you know where else that people might go to learn, apart from the crazy guy?
Whoa, what crazy guy?
The one who was teaching the kids.
There's a crazy man teaching the kids.
Yeah?
Why is this being allowed?
I don't know. I don't run this city. Do you know what time it is?
No.
Then how do you know when to sleep here?
When I get tired?
Do the lights ever go out?
Do you want to ask me that again?
When you get tired?
What?
She's blind.
She doesn't know when the lights go out. She's blind.
Oh my god, hang on. Oh, I like completely forgot. I'm so sorry.
He is.
Sorry.
That's what it'll sound like when one of you sees him.
Okay, tough. All right.
Oh my crumbs! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. We will leave your place of business now. Thank you.
I didn't intend to offend her.
Let me immediately ask you if you can notice this thing that happens with your eyes.
What is Thier's vibe to all this?
He is looking at you concerned that you would just ask a blind lady that.
I'm so tired, and it's really hard for my brain to track right now, and I feel very bad. But we should go, Asher, don't you think?
She has like a oops expression on her face.
Don't worry, dear, you didn't offend.
I didn't.
I'm sorry I can't tell you what time it is. Does sound like you need a rest, though.
Yeah, sometime.
Is there any book I can help you find?
Clover blinks because she doesn't understand how a blind lady is now running a bookshop now that she's thinking about it.
Do you have any books on learning sign language?
Sign language? I might. She'll stand, walk sideways, and then push the seat back in, and walk to her left over to one of the large bookshelves. It's taking up most of the wall.
Clover leans heavily on fear.
Sign language. No, that one's a pop-up book. Here we go. And you see her pull a very dusty tome off the shelf. Doesn't get a whole lot of love, but I think it will help.
So, do I borrow it? I don't know how long I'm going to be in the city, so I don't know when I could return it.
Just return it before you leave, or you can purchase it.
For how much?
5 silver.
Okay, I'll buy it.
And she walks back over to the both of you.
Clover digs 5 silver out of her pouch and goes to hand it to her, but then realizes Rava can't see, so she puts it on the counter.
There's no counter.
Oh.
You mean the table?
Correct, yes. On a surface.
She sets the book over the silver on the table.
Clover is gonna pick up the book and put it on its side so she can grab the silver.
I have the money for you. Where do I put it?
In my hand.
Oh,
Is her hand open?
Mm-hmm.
She drops it in the hand.
Thank you.
thank you.
I hope you find who you're looking for.
Yeah, if you see anyone named Caleb, tell him that his sister is looking for him.
If I see anyone, I will let them know.
No, here, here. I'm really bad at this. Thank you. Let's go.
She puts her hand on your head and smiles. I'll let them know if I come across them.
Thank you. Those are the words I was looking for. You're really nice, and I appreciate it.
You're not the worst person I've had to deal with.
Who's the worst person you've had to deal with?
It's not important.
Well, I hope that they never come back.
Well, I haven't had to deal with them in a while, so I don't think they at least plan on coming back.
Well, Miss Talrick, thank you for giving me this book that I paid for, and I hope that you have a great day.
Thank you for your patronage, and I hope you have a great day as well.
Thanks!
Clover is gonna stuff the book in her bag and pull Asher towards the door.
Alright, he follows.
Well, no luck there.
Why do you need a sign language book?
Because of Nash?
But you can't see him, so how are you going to communicate with sign language?
He can see me. That's what matters.
Oh, very one-sided.
What else do you suggest I do? Maybe if he's not feeling shy, then he'll show me him?
I don't know if that's how that works, but maybe.
You think he can't?
I don't know. I don't know how his powers work. He's new. I haven't really, got to hang out with him a whole bunch.
Yeah, I think you two would get along.
Why do you say that?
Just you're both really nice.
Oh. That's good to know he's nice.
Yeah, he's really nice. He's my kindest brother, probably.
And the other one isn't?
The other ones?
Well, is there more than just Nash and... Oh, you said Porter?
We've gone over this.
Yeah.
Did you forget? We went over this.
No.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be okay?
I have 7 brothers. Or did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you not remember that conversation?
We've been over this, Clover.
Do you have memory problems?
That you have 7 brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She squints at him.
He squints at you.
Well, what do you want to do? Because that was my only lead. And I have to wait for a variant to get out of prison.
We could find somewhere for you to rest.
It has to be not in the city.
Well, let's leave the city. We got time.
Okay. I should probably go pay for my horse and our bike to be there a bit longer anyway.
Alright, let's go do that. Varian,
Greetings.
you have been freed from all crimes.
Of course, I was always innocent.
Where are you headed?
Well, since we didn't exactly coordinate where we would meet or where she would be in the 2 days that I was supposed to be in prison, I have no idea where Clover or Fear could be, so I'm going to walk back to the last place I saw Fear, which is where the peacekeepers took us in the first place for questioning, and just see if I lose my sense of fear to try and locate them.
Alright. You make your way through the city to the spot where you were arrested, and you still very much feel fear.
I see. That's unfortunate. Well, I will look around to see if there's any signs of either of them.
Alright, roll a perception check.
36.
Alright, you don't see any signs of fear, and there's no additional casualties, so there's no real sign of Clover.
Wow!
There's no
Wow.
there's no smoke billowing in the distance, some screams being snuffed out.
Oh my
nothing?
god. Is that
Okay.
the only way to tell if she's come around, really? The death?
And if yes, obviously. Alright. If that's the case, then Varian will start making his way towards, I guess, the entrance of the city. He'll just walk down the path that they came down, but in reverse. So he'll go past the alley where Clover was abducted and they rested, and all the way back up towards the stables. Just walking to see if at any point his fear comes back, to see if he runs into where they're hanging out potentially.
While you are walking through the city, Clover and Fear,
I don't like your vibe. Cool. Hi. You're smiling. That's not a good sign.
smiling is a great sign.
No, it's not.
Do you want to converse on your way to the stable?
She's really fucking tired, so she's just leaning on him.
Okay. As you make it to the stable, roll a perception check.
22. Piss poor roll.
As you get into the stable, you notice that the troughs of water are slightly simmering, and you see Mark, the stable master, turn to greet you guys, and as he collapses,
What?
you see his lips are black and cracked, and there's smoke coming out of his ears.
Is there anyone else in here?
Nope. Just some horses that you didn't roll high enough to see what was happening to them because they're behind wooden lanes.
Is there a fire?
Nope.
Clover is gonna rush towards him
Okay.
and try and help.
Alright. Roll a perception check.
Sure, let me do that. Oh my god.
Did you crit fail?
No, I rolled it out. I have no idea what it is. Do you want me to keep that?
No.
Can I roll in that?
Roll again.
26.
His skin feels very hot to the touch, almost like he's burning from the inside out.
Is he alive?
No.
Fear!
What happened?
I don't know what to do. He's burning up from the inside. Are the horses okay? What's happening?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
30.
30. You see that the horses are all laying down, asleep. Well, they're not asleep. Their lips are also black and charred and cracked, and there is smoke coming out of their ears and eyes and nose.
Including my horse?
Yep.
That's really rude, Kenan. You killed her when I had no means to stop you, you bastard.
You haven't checked if the horses are dead yet.
Clover is going to...
They're bigger than the guy.
Fuck. I was going to say, Husband! And she's going to run towards the pen with her horse in it.
Okay.
And try and go in there as quickly as possible.
Alrighty.
What is Fear doing?
Fear is trying to lift the man's head up and kind of support their neck.
Okay. Is my horse breathing?
Roll a medicine check.
38.
Very shallow and not regular.
Clover is going to try and prompt the horse up to get her out of there.
It does not respond.
Fear, please help. I don't know how to get her out. She's not responding. She's breathing really, really shallowly. I can't lose her. Okay, come here. Please.
Drops the
Horse.
Mark's head and runs over to you. I mean, I'm not skilled with medicine, but I could send it to the shadow plane.
Do you think she'll be okay there?
It's better than whatever's happening right here.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. And you see Fear disappear and then reappear behind the horse. Older again. Not quite as old as when you saw him when you were hanging, but older than in what he was a moment ago.
40s?
Mid-30s.
Okay. I resemble that remark.
And you see the shadows get deep and darker, and the horse starts to sink through the ground.
What about the other horses?
You haven't checked on them.
I'm gonna go check on the other horses.
Alright, as he's doing that, you go and check on the other horses.
Yeah.
Roll a medicine check.
Okay. 25.
At first you think this one's dead, and then it lets out a very shallow breath.
Can we save the others too?
1 second.
Do I have any idea what might be causing this?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Unless if you want to roll for it, and maybe you can think of something.
I would like to try and figure out what's causing this.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
19.
There's no real evidence to point to what could be causing it. You could assume it's you, given your nature, but considering that you don't feel hot or anything, it might not be you.
Okay. Can I try and manipulate the temperature in here to make it colder?
Sure.
I'm gonna try that.
Alright. Roll a con check.
I crit failed.
Okay. Too bad you don't have any hero points left.
Fuck you. Seriously.
Hey, Jordash, you want one?
No,
Sure,
that is
I'll
so
take it.
fucking mean. You two
I'm
are the worst.
joking.
You're the worst. The worst.
The temperature does not get any less. You don't feel like the temperature's hot. It just, anything liquidy is reacting like it is hot.
Crumbs.
I'm gonna try and freeze the water. I don't know if that'll help, but we're gonna try it.
Alright, roll a flat check. DC's pretty high because the water is basically bubbling at this point.
6.
Okay, it does not freeze.
Where's Asher in his horse saving?
He is currently running around the wooden barrier to you after enveloping and sucking your horse into the shadow plane.
Bye, Aspa. At least you're safe. Maybe.
I don't know what's going on, but I can't make it any colder in here, and I'm trying, and I don't know why it's boiling, and I don't think it's me.
Well, it's not hot.
I know, I'm very confused. Why was he on fire on the inside? He's really dead.
Opposed to faking it?
Yeah, he's very dead.
Is this horse still alive?
I'm gonna run over.
You're never left.
Oh, I'm gonna check the horse.
I'm gonna get up and run around and come back.
I check the horse. Medical.
Yes.
28.
Again, you think that this one has perished, but lets out a very shallow breath.
They're alive. Barely.
Do you want me to...
Save them.
Alright. And he will start to sink this one into the shadows as well.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 22. I am rolling like shit. Shit today. Cool.
You hear a slight hissing sound coming from your left.
I turn.
There is a wooden wall,
Hissing how?
like pressurized steam escaping through a small hole.
Do I feel like it's gonna blow?
You don't know what it is.
Clover's gonna walk over there.
There is a wooden wall.
Crumbs. Clover is gonna try and open the wooden wall.
Okay.
Gonna try and manipulate the wood back.
All right. Roll a flat check.
Sure. 16.
You bend one of the planks and see the cart that Thomas was pushing that you guys convinced Mark to store. And it sounds like the hissing's coming from the cart.
I don't think that's good. It's hissing. Do you hear that?
I do.
How many more horses are there?
There's 2.
Let's save the horses and get out of here. And the bike. Otherwise, Varian will kill me.
The bike is stored next to Thomas's cart.
Just save those other 2 horses, okay? I'm gonna go try and get the bike.
Okay, I can't tell if they're worth saving, but I'll save them anyway.
Thank you.
Clover is gonna try and go through the plank. The hole she made.
You're small, but you're not that small. You'd have to make it bigger.
I'm gonna make it bigger.
Roll a flat check.
Okay. 9.
Alright, you bend the plank beside it back a little bit, and given the right check, you could maybe squeeze through, or you could try and make it bigger.
I'm gonna try and make it bigger.
Right.
12.
Okay. You bend the 2 boards back further and feel confident enough your child frame could fit through.
I squeeze through.
Okay, you squeeze through.
I'm gonna go for the bike.
Alright, you go around the cart and go for Varian's bike.
Yeah. Is there anything else in this room?
Nope.
I'm gonna hit the sigil like I've seen him do.
Alright, it lights up.
I'm gonna try.
Does
and-
it?
I took the battery out.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Nothing happens.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean?
I completely forgot that you took the battery out.
Remember, I took it out and said that way no one can steal it.
Yeah.
Because no one will be able to move it without Varian with his battery.
Fear is just gonna hear crumbs!
What's wrong?
He took the thingy that powers it.
They're called batteries.
That.
Clover is going to come back out of the hole. Where is he in saving the horses?
He is on the last one, and it's halfway through the ground in the shadows.
Clover goes to stand next to Asher. Is the water still boiling as well?
Mhm.
I don't know what's happening, but I can't get the bike out, and I don't know if it's safe here. But you're a witness to that I tried.
Did you try to move the cart?
Should I?
If that's what's gonna explode, get it away from the bike.
Yep.
Clover is gonna run back over and try and move the cart.
You know, it's the perfect house you can park that cart in
Oh
front
my
of.
god, fuck you. You guys are too much.
Hey Lilith, I got you a bunch of
No,
gifts.
fuck you so much.
I know
Fuck
you
you.
lost your dad, but here's a cart.
Fuck you.
Don't worry about
Fuck
that,
you.
that
No.
sound.
No. Alright, I'm gonna try and rescue the cart. Mostly the bike, but I'm gonna try and get the cart away. from
Okay.
the bike.
Where would you even take it to?
I don't know.
Alright, you get to the cart. What are you trying to do with it?
It's in a stall.
It looks like it's in a stall, yeah.
Is the wall behind it made of wood, and does that wall open up onto the street?
The wall behind it is made of wood, and it would open up into the stables.
So I'd have to pull it forward.
Depends where you're standing, I guess.
What is the best course of action to get it out of the stables with the least amount of effort?
The least amount of effort would be to widen the hole more and pull it through the
Okay.
hole you've already made instead of
Gotcha.
making a new hole.
Okay, so that is what I will do. If I know that that's the shortest path,
Okay.
I will go ahead and open up the wooden hole more and try and pull the cart through.
Okay. Roll a flat check.
Sure. 8.
Okay. So you're able to. Are you pushing or pulling?
I'm pulling.
So you're walking in through the hole backwards, pulling the cart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're able to step through the hole very easily because it is quite large for you. And the edge of the cart hits the side.
Crumbs! Crumbs!
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 20!
You hear glass starting to crack from the cart.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
I am going to think about my magic,
Alright.
and I am going to armor myself.
Ooh, alright. You see the wooden bark start to grow around you.
And then I am going to search for the source of the hissing.
Alright, roll a perception check.
Sure. 27.
You rifle through Thomas's cart and you push past some fireworks and different containers. You see some potion vials that have cracked and have leaked out their contents. And as you continue to rifle through towards the hissing sound, you see a metal container with a corkscrew top to it that is hissing violently.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. I'm not gonna even give you damage because your resistance is more than what I rolled.
Is it hot?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to run outside with it,
Alright, you run back towards the city.
and then I am going to throw it on the ground.
Okay.
I'm going to try and capture it in a sphere of water
Okay.
and freeze it.
Roll a flat check.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay. You see water start to form around it in a sphere, and the water starts to get cloudy and crystallize. And then you notice it starts to uncrystallize and starts to bubble.
I don't know what this is, but we need to get it away from the city.
Fear pops up next to you.
I tried to freeze it, and it's melting it. What do we do?
I could take it with me.
Take it. Are you leaving?
I mean, I can move faster than you in your current condition.
It would be safe. Everyone would be safer if we got rid of it, right?
If it explodes, I don't know if it's going to explode, but better safe than sorry.
Melting down. I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt either. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Can you take it super far away and then just pop it out in the middle of nowhere and let it, or get rid of the magic somehow? Would God help?
We could pray. God might help.
I think your prayers are better than mine. 'Cause I think I have some other stuff to pray about now, and I don't know if I need to do that all at once, and I don't want to waste time.
It is not about the quality of prayer, Clover. It is the sincerity of it.
Okay,
Clover's gonna drop to her knees and clasp her hands together and say,
dear God, please make this not melt down and kill people. Okay, thanks.
Oh my god. Roll a perception check.
35.
When you're praying, are your eyes open or closed?
They're open. I don't understand.
Alright, you see Fear get on his knees, almost sitting Seetha,
Okay.
and clasp his hands and start mumbling under his breath.
Can I hear what he's saying?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 30.
The bits that you are able to catch are "Your will be done," "Provide," and then you can't catch the rest of it.
Is he praying for a while?
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody else around.
There's a lot of people around. You're in a city.
Are they watching us?
The ones closest have stopped and are watching, yes.
The thing's still melting down.
It is made out of metal, so it's not melting. It is still very hissing, and I don't know if you got rid of your water or not, but if you didn't, the water's still bubbling.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cool the metal.
Okay. Roll a flat check.
5.
You see no change.
Okay. Crumbs. Clover is going to, after having gotten up from her prayer, she's going to hunker back down for another prayer. And she's going to clasp her hands together and blink over at Fear and try to adjust her stance so that she's sitting more like him.
Okay.
Because that's how successful prayers work. And then she's going to sigh heavily.
So now that we're talking, God, Abraxas, sir, I don't really think that you like me very much because you distracted Porter from coming to save me from a really bad situation. But I really need help controlling this magic stuff so that it doesn't kill people. And also, I know that Peregrine is like the only one that I know of that can potentially help me, but I don't have any cool stuff to give to him, so I feel like maybe...
Clover's going to blink down at the vial.
If you could cool that down and I could take that to Peregrine, that would be cool. And helpful, because I need to give him something so that he teaches me not to kill people, because I would really like to help people with this instead of that. Also, if you are listening, and please release Varian early, because I miss him and I want him to be safe, and thank you for saving my brothers, and if you could help me learn to read really fast, that would also be really, really helpful. Thanks. Bye.
Varian.
Could you help me learn to read, and also could you like water my plants? Maybe vacuum for me. Pick up some roast beef on the way home.
Great.
I'll have a number 2.
Oh my gosh.
You loved that.
As you're walking through the city, Varian, towards the exit/entrance, your fear disappears.
Oh, I'm getting close.
So you know you're headed in the right direction.
I will start being on the lookout for dead bodies.
Bruh. Nah.
He's not wrong, though.
No, and I hate that.
You're pretty close to one right now, aren't you?
Yeah?
Alright, well, I don't know there's any sense of urgency happening right now, so I'm just gonna keep walking that way and keep my eye out.
Okay. Clover, before I go back to Varian,
Hi.
real quick, roll a perception check.
Okay. 32.
Are your eyes closed this time, or are they open?
They're open.
You see a body drop from one of the people that were watching you.
Like they die?
They're close to the thing. They're boiling. We brought it to people.
Oh my god.
Everyone, go away!
As the body hits the floor, people start to scream and run away. And Varian.
Clover is going to run towards the lady to try and help, or the person. I imagined it was a lady, I don't know. So.
You imagined correctly, because the lady was also in my mind.
Cool.
It was Loth's mother.
No, it was not. No, it was
Why not? Let's make this trauma train real.
No, it was not. No, it was not. No, she's home.
Is she?
Yes.
Varian, you
Yes.
start hearing the screams
You're
of
like, oh, there's
citizens up ahead of you.
I was joking when I said that. With all of the screams
What?
and the bodies to find her. I will start making my way. Well, I'm assuming it's the same direction I was already heading, so I will just continue to head towards
Alright.
the screams of terror from a small girl causing absolute catastrophe
not
after
me.
catastrophe.
Oh, God.
Clover,
Yeah.
what are you doing so I can describe what Varian sees?
I am. Is the woman dead?
Yes. Her lips are also black and cracked, and there is smoke coming out of her orifices.
There's a little girl. Mom?
Clover is going to try and capture it in water and ice again.
The person?
No, the
Y-
magical item. Okay, so after I check her vitals and confirm that she is indeed the death, I am going to run back to the magical item and try and put it in the middle of a water orb, freeze it, and then I am going to hover it in front of me as I try and run it out of the fucking city. That is what I am doing. While saying, make way! Get out of the way!
Are you going to try and run it out of the city before or after it freezes? Because it's not going to freeze.
I'm trying to do them simultaneously.
But if it doesn't happen, are you going to stop and focus, or are you going to keep running?
I'm going to keep running with the water orb thing.
All right. Varian,
Yes.
you hear a little girl shouting, make way, and you see Fear on his knees praying, and Clover running away,
And a dead body.
and a dead body.
How far away are they?
About 300 feet.
Aaron's gonna sigh. And then he's going to attempt to run. He's still very wounded from a, 500-foot fall?
Yep.
Clover also looks like absolute shit.
That's nice. Anyway, Varian's going to run towards the incident place. Ground zero of this catastrophe. Catastrophe number 2 of the day. So I'm assuming that Clover is running away from me, so I'm trying to catch up to her.
Yes, she is running away. It looks like she is running towards the exit up the ramp.
And I have my hands kind of splayed out because I am holding an orb of water with an item bobbing up and down in the center of it.
Okay, Varian's gonna try and make his way to Clover, and so when he runs past Fear,
Roll a perception check when you run past Fear.
I'm gonna say something when I run.
Okay.
34.
Alright, you notice that it is very dark around him. The light that is being given off from the orbs seems to be reflecting around him, so it's not hitting him, and it's just like this shadowy area around Fear.
Alright, so Varian will see that, and as he's running past Fear, he'll just say, action will probably be a lot more helpful than just talking in your head, and run past him. Thoughts and prayers.
I'm doing both.
Alright, as you continue past him and start running up the path, Clover,
Yeah.
you are running up the corkscrew part of the path, and you don't see any light from the outside once you are able to see the exit.
That means it's night.
Yeah.
And you reach the exit and roll a perception check.
28.
You feel your feet bind to the earth, and so as you go to continue to run, you kind of lurch forward as your feet don't follow, and you see a very tall man in completely black robes. Ye of little faith. And he reaches into the boiling orb of water and pulls out the container.
Do I recognize this figure?
Looks like the witness.
Okay.
I like how he says she has little faith, and I was the one that just made the snide prayer remark.
Do I fall over then if I'm running and my feet get caught?
Mm-mm.
Oh, are you here because I prayed? We have to get rid of it or cool it down or something so it stops killing people. Hi.
You see it float in his hands, and wisps of shadow start to envelop it until it's encompassed in a shadowy sphere that you can't see through, and you hear the hissing stop.
Clover is standing there staring at the witness and then down at her feet and then back up. She's gonna try and move the earth around her feet.
Nothing happens.
Why did you do that?
So you would stop running.
Well, thank you for taking that. You can make that go away now.
The shadows evaporate, and the bottle drops into his hand, and he hands it towards you.
Clover squints at him and slowly takes it.
You don't feel a temperature from it. It is very, for lack of better words, room temperature. You feel
It's lukewarm.
You feel the contents, but it's not cold, it's not hot. It's perfectly matching, I guess, your temperature.
Thanks. And what happened?
You then see him reaching out towards you.
And I'm still bound to the ground.
Are you? Do you want to try and move? Or are you going to stand there?
How is he reaching out?
With his hand.
She'd probably lean back a little, but she's also, like, thankful he just stopped the thing, so...
How far would you lean back? Like enough to where you'd have to take a step to catch yourself?
Yeah, probably a step back.
Okay, so you take a step back.
And then she just stares at him.
He takes a step forward, continuing to reach out towards you.
What are you doing?
Answering your prayer.
Clover's eyes go wide. The saucers.
Puts his pointer and his middle finger on your forehead. Varian, you catch up going through the corkscrew path to the witness placing his fingers on Clover's forehead.
What is happening? Just say that out loud to them as I catch up. Do I see the whatever she was carrying now?
Mm-hmm.
What happened back there?
I hear Varian.
Mm-hmm.
I jolt and look in his direction.
You see a very battered Varian.
Varian!
Varian, roll a perception check.
30?
As Clover jolts and looks at you, you see the witness evaporate into a bunch of wisps of shadow.
You tell Guilt to get back here!
I don't know why he did that.
What happened? You were running, people were screaming, there was someone on the ground.
She
Fear was doing nothing.
blinks at you and runs up to you and hugs you.
Careful.
You're okay.
No.
You're released early,
I'm
like I
not
asked.
okay, but...
Prayer does work.
I don't think prayer had anything to do with me getting out.
You're okay. What happened? Are you all hurt? You're really hurt. I'm also hurt. We should probably rest. This almost killed people. It did kill people. I'm just gonna put this in.
How?
I don't know.
She puts it in her bag.
So you're gonna take it?
It's for Peregrine.
It's... What?
It so he'll teach me to not be awful.
But what if it kills people somehow again?
Then I'll pray again?
Why don't we try and come up with a real solution?
I'm really glad that you're okay.
I'm not really. I fell, probably around
Why did
400, 500, 600 feet. I don't know.
But that's a lot of feet.
It's okay. I landed in some water. It wasn't very deep water.
I can tell. Come on, let's go over to Fear. I will try and, bandage you up, and there's dead people because of this item that was in Thomas's thingy, but your bike is okay, I think. Asfa is in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, your horse is in the Shadow Realm.
She almost died.
She almost died from a bottle thing that you're taking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that smart?
Well, if I don't, then I'll possibly kill more people if I don't have something really cool to give Peregrine. Because he's selfish, I guess.
But what if the bottle starts to do whatever it did again?
We will go fast to repentance.
We will go fast.
And we can
repentance.
go fast on your bike because Asfa is in the Shadow Plane.
Is your horse gonna be okay?
I trust Fear, so I hope so.
I really need to rest.
So do I, but I can't rest here because you know what happens.
Parents gonna look around because they're outside.
You can't rest here?
Well, I mean, I could rest out here, but we should probably go get Fear.
Okay. We can walk more.
Well, you stay here, I'll go get him.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Clover
We'll
looks
just stop.
so fucking beat up as well, but she's going to trudge back into the city to go grab Fear.
I have to go back down there anyway to get my bike.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not thinking about that right now, though.
Hey, Varian, don't you need to get your bike?
Varian will get back up.
So now we're going together. I missed you. Are you okay? You're not okay.
No.
I'm sorry I caused you so much pain.
Yeah. I don't blame you for this.
But it was kind of my fault.
It's not your fault. It's very, very specifically someone else's fault.
Do I feel different since my encounter with the witness?
You do.
How so?
You have more energy. You feel less on the verge of death.
Meta-wise, do I have more hit points?
Nope.
Meta-wise, anything? Are you messaging me?
I should probably message you, though.
All right.
You know, I feel a little bit better. Varian,
Yes.
did you want to go to repentance now?
I thought we were gonna rest after we got fear in my bike.
I meant after we rest. Did you want to go to repentance?
Might as well.
Because you were really mad and I wasn't sure what you were thinking.
It's amazing how a fall can calm one down.
You don't look very calm or okay, to be honest.
Okay, I'm looking for fear. Is he still praying?
As you make it back down the path, roll a perception check.
28.
Also 28.
Oh, twinning.
You both see Fear is now standing, and looks like he is talking to the witness. And the witness has one of their arms on Fear's shoulder.
Clover slows a little bit because she doesn't want to interrupt them.
Varian marches with new vigor towards the witness.
Clover then tries to catch up to Varian.
Okay.
As we get closer, you tell Guilt to get back here.
Varian,
No, I have every right.
you're hurt.
I am aware. I was there for it. I know I'm hurt.
You see the witness turn to look at you. Can't see their face as they're very shrouded in cloak. But you see the cloak turn. And I need you to roll a will save.
35?
You go to continue to talk, and nothing comes out. Clover, roll a perception check.
Okay. 28 again.
When Varian falls quiet, you notice that there are little rings of shadow on Varian's lips. Almost like they've been sewn shut.
He didn't mean to offend you.
Am I aware that I'm not making sound now, or do I still think I'm
No,
making
you're aware.
Varian will clench his fists angrily.
Witness, sir, can you please unsew that?
He walks over to you, Clover.
Thanks for making me feel better, by the way.
He will be fine. We just don't have time to deal with him right now.
Ouch! Ouch!
Next time, have more faith, child.
How do I do that?
She doesn't know.
Believe in the prayers you are praying.
Clover squints at him.
We hear everything.
Are you? Okay, I'll try. I'm still learning how to do this, so thanks.
Varian has his arms crossed and is angrily tapping his foot while staring at the witness. Because he's not going to attack him.
You
But
motherfucker.
He's just like, excuse you, you fucker.
The witness will pat your shoulder.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought you were saying Varian. Maybe he will attack, because that's very patronizing. I don't care if I have like 10 hit points left. Oh, fucking... Let's go! Let's go!
And goes to walk past you, and as he does, Clover, he'll stop about where his face would be next to your ear.
Okay.
Kind of hunched over. He is much taller than you.
Yeah. Not hard to be.
God does not hate you. We are currently working on establishing a presence and grace. And will free those
are innocent when we can. They have not been forgotten.
Clover stares over at him and studies his cloak, his cloakiness, Sir Cloakiness.
Sir Cloakiness.
So you know.
Of course.
Can I help?
Speak to Peregrine first. He would be no help in your current condition.
That's fair. Can you tell God that I appreciate it?
You just did.
Oh.
But I will reiterate if you'd like.
Yeah, and can you keep my horse safe if she's still alive? She's really a good horse. So I'm okay if, like you I don't know if you can ride around the Shadow Plane, but you're totally free to. There's carrots and feed in her bags, and she really likes carrots.
I do not know which one is Asfa, and some of the horses that Fear has sent were dead.
I'm really sorry, that was my fault.
But we will nurse the living ones back to health.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And he continues to walk past you.
Clover stares after him, looking incredibly thoughtful, with her eyebrows scrunched together.
Right. You see him like he is going to walk up the ramp, and then as he gets to the ramp, just starts dissolving into shadow.
Clover slowly turns to look at Varian with an apologetic expression.
As he does, Varian, you feel the bindings around your mouth loosen, and Clover, you'd see that the rings are no longer there.
Are you okay?
No.
Is Fear still standing there?
Roll a perception check.
28!
The number of the episode. You do not see Fear anywhere.
Do I feel fear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he left. Did he disappear?
I don't know. I was focused on the witness.
I'm really sorry that happened. He doesn't seem to mind me, so maybe I can put in a good word for you. Maybe you should try praying more.
No.
Varian, can I treat your wounds and then we go rest and then, or we can go find somewhere and then I can treat you and then
I'm going to grab my bike now.
And Varian will walk away.
Clover shuts up. Is the corpse just still lying there, or is it gone?
The corpse of the lady that fell has been removed.
Ew, it was unseemly. Someone clean that up.
And no one is freaking out anymore?
There's no one really around anymore.
Okay.
In this area, at least.
Someone just stays there just to freak out. Oh my god, there was a dead person here 2 minutes ago. Ah, they were dead.
Clover hugs herself and gives Varian a minute to get his bike because he seems like he needs a minute.
Alright, Varian, as you go collect your bike, you notice that Mark, the stable master, is still lying on the floor. More of... roll a perception check before I say anything else.
30.
You also notice that the lips are blackened and cracked, and the ears look like they have been cooked from all the smoke that came out of them.
Gross.
Eyes are kind of look like hard-boiled eggs. Very cloudy, very hard, like they've been cooked. The ground underneath them is very dry. The water in the troughs aren't boiling anymore, but there is steam coming off them.
Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna make my way to my bike.
Alright. You would know that it's in the stall that he put Thomas's cart in, and you would need a key to open it, or if you want to look around and try and find Clover's entrance, you can do that.
I will look over at the body of the stable master. I'll check his pockets.
Alright, you scavenge through his pockets and find a small keyring.
Okay. Do I also find the money that Thomas gave him?
You do not.
Damn it.
It is not on his person. Feel free to ransack the stable if you want.
I mean, I feel like there'd only be one area where he would have that. Obviously, it's not going to be in one of the stables, whatever little room or office he has would probably be in there. Wherever his desk is. Do I see his desk?
There's no desk. There is a little wardrobe in the back.
I'll go over to the wardrobe real quick.
Alright. It is currently locked.
I have a keyring now.
You do have a key
I'm
ring.
gonna try some keys.
Right, the second key you try unlocks it.
Alright, I will open it up. What's in there? Oh, he doesn't need it anymore.
Oh my god.
You see a couple scrolls, a picture of his family, and then a little wooden box on the bottom shelf.
I'll check the box.
It is also locked.
I will try the keyring.
Right, the first key that you try opens the box.
What's in there?
There's 3 pouches of coin.
I will take those pouches and put them in my bag.
It's not even buried yet, and you're grave robbing it.
And then I will close the box back up and lock it again and place it back there. And then I will grab one of the scrolls and unroll it to see what it is.
Right, it is a crudely drawn sketch of the family by probably their daughter.
I'll roll it back up and put it back.
No.
Okay.
What value is that to me? I'll grab the other scroll.
Alright. What are you doing with that one?
I'm opening it to see what it is.
It is in Gnomish.
I wouldn't know Gnomish.
As you unroll it, the ink glistens at you, and can't make out what it says, but the ink is shiny and gold.
Could be important. I'll roll it back up and put it in the bag.
Okay.
And then I will close the wardrobe and relock the wardrobe.
Alright.
And then I'll make my way over to where my bike is.
Alright, you unlock the stall and see the cart that was drugged to a hole in the side of the stall and then kind of left there. And you see your bike.
Move over to my bike. I'll glance in the cart.
You see a couple fireworks, a lot of broken glass. The bottom of the cart is wet.
Probably with all the vial content.
Yeah.
Alright. Varen will walk over to his bike, put the battery in, and pop it into neutral so he can push it. Push his bike out of there, close the thing, lock it again, push his bike towards the exit, stop at the body, put the keyring back in his pocket,
Alright.
and then push his bike out.
As you push your bike out, we'll end there.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoyed finding out that everyone around Guilt is enabling his cowardice.
I don't think he's angry at all. I think he's fine. We have social media. Check us out at Top of the Round on Facebook and Instagram and at Totercast on Twitter. We also have a website, toterpodcast.com. Check us out in all those places. Give us a like, a follow. Let us know what you think about the show. It helps. Cool. Tell friends. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Shout out to our vessel and witness tier patrons, Ray, Jermaine, and Grayson. Thank you guys.
Shout out to our Apostle tier patrons, Ray, the Apostle of Scorn,
Grayson, the Apostle of Joy,
Tay, the Apostle of Ecstasy.
Artem K, the Apostle of Compassion,
Alyssa, the Apostle of Rage,
Jem, the Apostle of Curiosity.
Bluebird, the Apostle of Awkwardness,
Nammies, the Apostle of Bitterness,
Gabe, the Apostle of Anticipation.
and Kobe Beef, the Apostle of Bewilderment. Thank you all so much for your support of the show, and if you were listening earlier and heard the Patreon plug, this again is a Patreon plug. We could shout you out with a cool title every single week.
We could.
The higher the tier, the more shouts you get. I don't know if people are counting, but Ray got his name said a lot. That's because he's elite. You could be elite too. Go to patreon.com/topoftheround and become elite.
We also have a Discord, and you can calm Jordash down by joining that. So go to their show notes, click on the link, and join. Thanks, guys.
And send him Batman gifts, and then he'll feel better. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.